first of all, I hope you and your family have been doing well in this crazy time.
Thank you, Steve. Same to you.
With all the announcements you made recently about Disney Plus and the MCU, how far out have you guys actually planned the MCU at this point, even if you haven't announced what is coming in those years?
To varying degrees of specificity, it's always about five to 6 years out versus what we've announced. So whatever that takes us to.
Got it. I think a lot of people have wondered how involved you are in Star Wars stuff. So I'm just going to ask, how involved are you in Star Wars stuff besides the movie that you're producing?
Not at all.
Got it. Moving on to the next thing. I loved what I've seen so far of WandaVision. I just want to thank you for taking such a big swing with it. But I am curious. A lot of people talk about the episode lengths of MCU stuff. So I want to know, how long are episodes 7, 8, and 9 of WandaVision?
They all vary. Like many streaming series, you're not tied into, programming that has to start and stop. So it varies. Even those first 3 you saw vary slightly. That variation grows a little bit towards the end.
With the news that Loki might be getting a season 2, have you guys thought about doing a WandaVision season 2, or is it called Doctor Strange 2?
Well, it will always vary where the Disney Plus series continues on through the MCU. In the case of WandaVision, most immediately, as we've already announced, yes, Multiverse of Madness with Wanda, and also Captain Marvel 2 for Monica Rambeau, Tiana Paris's character, is where we will see them next.
Got it. Have you figured out, even if you haven't announced it yet, but have you figured out how you're going to bring mutants into the MCU? And is it part of the multiverse, or is it still beyond the 5-year thing?
It has been heavily discussed, as you might imagine, and we have a good feeling of where it's going and when it's going, but that will all remain to be seen.
Got it. In your mind, have you cast who you want to be Wolverine, or is it still too far out?
No.
Got it. With the Disney stuff, with the Disney Plus series that you guys are doing, do you envision stuff like Hawkeye and Miss Marvel as multi-season series, or are they all just being designed as like a one and done kind of a thing?
No, it's a combination. Some are. Look at our movies in the past. There's always maybe it'll be characters appearing in other people's things. Maybe it'll be another version of another storyline with that main character. It all varies based on the storyline.
Got it. Is there any chance that Charlie Cox could be back as Daredevil, or do you consider what happened with Netflix almost like an alternate universe?
I look at anything that has happened before, whether it's our movies, whether it's Marvel Entertainment TV series, in particular, obviously the comics, video games, cartoons, all of it is available as inspiration for the future of Marvel. That's the way the comics have worked for 80 years. So we'll see.
Got it. I think a lot of people really loved Charlie in that role and are hopeful that he can find a way back. Got it. I'm not going to get any more. How do you guys decide which characters are better suited for like a TV series and which are a movie? For example, Miss Marvel is a Disney Plus series, but Blade is going to be a movie.
It really is about the story, the individual stories we want to tell, and a bit informed by the bigger picture. We knew that we wanted to introduce Miss Marvel first, and her family, and all of her great supporting characters and her origin in a Disney Plus long form series, and then bring her into Captain Marvel 2. There will be some times where the opposite happens. A character is introduced in a movie and then brought onto a Disney Plus series. So it really just varies based on the story or the genre that we want to explore.
Got it. With Secret Invasion, that almost feels like that could be a movie or a series of movies, and you're bringing it to Disney Plus. Will that show have a bigger scale and scope than some of the others? I'm just curious because that storyline could be huge.
Yes, I mean, we're interested in the political paranoia aspect of Secret Invasion, and really showcasing the stars with Nick Fury and Ben Mendelsohn, two amazing actors that you'd want to have in any series, and we're very lucky to have them for that. That's the sort of primary focus of that, and of course, it will tie into other things and the Skrulls in ways you haven't seen before. But yes, anything could be anything. Is my wise words. Orson Welles is on your shirt?
Yeah.
Cool. But we wanted to do that as a series because it would allow us to do something different than we've done before.
Got it. Where are you in the development process of Deadpool 3, and will it be rated R?
It will be rated R, and we are working on a script right now, and Ryan's overseeing a script right now. So it's begun. I think that was announced, wasn't it?
Yeah, I think so. But I guess I'm curious, when do you think it could be in front of cameras? Could it be in front of cameras this year, or there's no chance?
It will not be this year. Ryan is a very busy, very successful actor. We've got a number of things we've already announced that we have to now make. But it's exciting for it to have begun. Again, a very different type of character in the MCU, and Ryan is a force of nature, which is just awesome to see him bring that character to life.
With Falcon and the Winter Soldier and Loki and Hawkeye, do you envision those shows being 30 minutes each? Or because a lot of the Disney Plus series seem to be around 30 minutes each. And I'm just curious if any of these things are ever going to always be like an hour or 50-minute episodes.
We're looking at it a little differently. We're looking at it as developing them as either 6 hour episodes, or 9 or 10 half-hour episodes. But so for instance, WandaVision started that way, and Falcon Winter as a 30 minutes. But because it's streaming, it's Disney Plus, and the rules have blurred over the years. Yes, some can be 23 minutes, some could be much longer than that. But She-Hulk, for instance, is being developed as 10, 30-minute episodes. Some will be longer and some will be shorter. Loki, Falcon Winter Soldier is being developed as 6 40, 50-minute episodes.
Got it. Because I was also curious with like Moon Knight, how is it basically everything you're doing around 6 hours?
Yes.
The thing about WandaVision is that I love the commercials that are in each episode. And I'm curious, how much is in those commercials should fans be paying attention to that provide context to the bigger picture? And how much are those commercials sort of like I guess, how significant are the commercials? Well,
I think it's intriguing, in my opinion, and I hope everybody has varying opinions and theories, but it is a nice combination of both. It fits into the genre and the tone of the period of television that we're playing with. In a way, it also has subtextual meanings, some of which are clearer than others. A device with the Stark Industries logo and a beeping red button may mean more to people who know Wanda's past from the MCU than other things. But yes, they all, I hope, are a joyful combo of both of those things.
Yeah, I'm going to stop there, and I'm going to say, listen, it's really hard to talk about WandaVision when I've only seen 3 episodes.
Of course.
It's like, and that's like, just to be clear, like I want to talk about WandaVision, but I want to talk about it once I've actually seen the whole thing and can then start asking like specific questions. Do you know what I mean? It's really hard.
Steve, we've talked about this in the past. Occasionally, not often, but once in a while, we would have this conversation before you'd seen the movie. And that's always, I never liked that.
Yeah.
There's no choice. With TV, it's coming out week to week. It's the way it is.